Hey everybody, Sean Ballinger here again, part 3. I hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's having a good week. So part 3 for me, what I want to share with you guys is sort of another defining moment in my life was when, my mum, my beautiful mum, my amazing mum, gave me the opportunity to come to Australia. I think I was about 15 or 16, and my drug addiction was spiraling out of control. And, I was living a very dangerous life. Not so much the people that I was around, but the way that I had decided I needed to use drugs. And, at this point, by that age, I'd been introduced to amphetamines and, ice, P in New Zealand. And that had become a very, I don't know what the word is, like it had just become, like I almost fantasized about that drug because of how it made me feel. My mum sent me over to Australia to live with some good friends of hers at the time, to see if I could establish a bit of a life over here. And I really struggled with that concept, but I knew the reason behind it was, it had good intentions. And later on in my stories, you'll hopefully understand why, where I go and get a lot of help with my recovery. They talk about, geographicals. And I believe that was one of my first geographicals, even though my mum was trying to help me and she had sent me overseas to hopefully get some help and stuff like that. I wasn't aware of the concept that, my addiction was in my head, and it didn't really matter where I went. I would still find the drugs, the alcohol, and that lifestyle, and that was the the reality of it. I came to Australia. I left a lot of my friends behind. I was very sad, and I had a big party when I left, and it was full on. And when I came over here, I think that I was on the straight and narrow for a little while. It was very hard for me to get a job. My mum supported me, and made sure that I was okay. I got a job, and as soon as I could make money, I instantly began doing sneaky stuff again, trying to get a hold of marijuana or pot, and I managed to do that. I got a hold of alcohol, and I was able to drink. And another one of the biggest traits, that I'm not okay to tell people, but I'm aware that it was part of how I was when I was young, and I own the fact that I would do it. But I would steal, and that was really my first I suppose the euphoria that it would give me, getting away with stealing money was another. It was me acting out as an addict. I was earning good money. I hadn't earned money before, really, and but I had the need and the desire to take more. So that's what I would do. I'd take more, and I would steal, and and then it all got too much. I didn't get caught, but what I did is I I quit that job and I decided to come home because I miss my mom and I miss my family, and you know, I thought I was a changed man, but it was just like straight back to the past. Like as soon as I got home, I was straight back to, you know, my old behaviors and hanging out with people that would do the things that I'd want to do. And I say that it wasn't, you know, like I was my own man, so I don't blame anyone for what I used to do. You know, I had a choice. As much as I didn't think I did, I had a choice with what I did, and I chose to do some pretty bad things. So yeah, this video was about me, you know, like a geographical. I ran away from my problems. I tried to change my life, but I was definitely unaware at that age that I'd take my addiction with me, and you know, that lives in here, and I can't leave it. Doesn't matter where I go or what I do, it'll always be between my ears. It's in my head. So yeah, positive. You know, I had a really nice experience today with one of my my mentors in recovery, and I worked on some stuff that I really needed to work on, and you know, it's just incredible. My life's been consumed with procrastination lately, and I struggle a lot with that, but after spending a short time with someone that I love and I trust, and I know that they'll push me in the right direction, I was able to you know, get up, get some things done, go hang out with some recovering addicts, and remind myself why I need to be grateful for the life that I have today, because you know, a lot of people don't have it, and I can easily become ungrateful. So today I am grateful, and I'm grateful that I can go and do what I'm about to do and hang out with some of my friends, and yeah, that's it. That's part 3. And as my memory comes back about my past, I'm sure I'll revisit a few of these things. So again, thanks everyone for the love and all of that. I'm working on Instagram. I'm trying to get it out there, and you know, share my story and hopefully help some other struggling addicts or people, you know, mental health and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, I hope you've all had a good day. Have a good night, and I will try and keep this video to 8 minutes, and I've gone over. But yeah, anyway, I'll talk to you all soon.